Oh. Salutare băjeții. Bine v-am găsit la un nou episod din The Witcher 2. Asasinarea regilor. Afară mare război și o stau să caut plante. Atât de tare mă impresionează. Fă ceva pe tine, că trebuie de ăștia dezbrăcați. Vagabond. Rezistență la poison, 11 bleeding, 11, da, să are mai multe deci. Sing plus 5, damage bonus, Sing, mai bine la incinerare. Trap, bomb. Bine, tati.
Going to battle stark naked. Whereas you'll have your trousers protecting your jewels and that magic amulet. I'll wager you'll send the Lavalex running. He's no one gonna die. Shite, I don't want to die in a minute. Reaver's honour that's at stake here. Too true. Looky there. Oh, it's that witches. Get on the Rivier or to know about amulets.
Witcher, sir. I have a question for you.
My mother used to make porridge. Never had better in my life.
Certain bloody sods. Any advice from a veteran? See him get it?
Stop bothering me!
Wigfalters to victory! Anything to string us all night. Hey! You're the trebuchets are fucking pounding the poop out of them. Must be shitting themselves on the walls.
Laugh all you like. From the assault, slipping on that shite.
O să se sclipărească așa, a?
Really as tough as they say?
Those trebuchets are fucking pounding the poop out of them. Those trebuchets are fucking pounding the poop out of them. Must be shitting themselves on the walls.
Not so good. Keep at it, none of you will see on that shite. Fall in! Move those feet! This is the army, not the barnyard! On the double! Move it! Now! One, two, and again! That'll teach you military
E mai interesant pe aici. Dacă la cutii știu ce să fac, dar...
Greetings. Can I interest you in a worthy cause? We could use your support.
What's the cause?
Veterans Fund for former fighting men of need.
Found we were gullible enough to fall for that.
There's nothing to fall for. It's just some arm wrestling.
Arm wrestling.
Yeah, why? You put down some coin and we wrestle. Win and the pot is yours. Lose and... well, the coin goes to the fund. Care to test your strength?
Hey, you're the one who crushed Salamandra.
Da, mă, că nu sunt... Bă, nu știu. Da, bă, că mai încerc o dată.
Ah, the fun.
Hey,
Care to test your...
Bă, pula mea. Dă-te morții tăi.
Ah, the f...
Bravo, hai, marș în pula mea. Ce prostie de...
Those trebuchets
Îi futeam o sabie în cap și gata.
two-seat king. He waits near the machine. No reason to go in here. Protest to victory!
no passage. Don't see full test, Geralt. But the fury hits to the axe of your...
A beautiful day for
A
battle.
single witcher's worth a whole
Fear not,
platoon.
Excellency.
A
We're out
foothold
of
on
range
the
of their
wall is all we
arbalists.
need.
I am no
Hey.
warrior, sire.
Why don't you
I must
defeat the
admit,
Grand Master
I
and put down
prefer
the
to
rebellion
joust
in Sicily?
verbally or with a pen, the emissary of peace that I
Nu
am.
știu ce-i fut pe ăștia griji.
Hogwash! Finally! Traitors of the realm boil tar on the walls while you dally with the royal advisor.
How may I assist you, sire?
We mount an assault today, and you'll be at my side. Follow me, gentlemen. Let's not keep the...
Sire, you said we were out of range.
That was a ballista, Excellency. Its arms strengthened with bronze plates and strung with horsehair. It can propel heavy bolts up to a mile away. A deadly and very costly weapon. An experienced crew can cock and release 2 bolts each minute. Yet it has one flaw.
Your Grace, please take cover.
The recoil of the arms is so strong upon firing that the weapon shifts. It simply cannot hit the same spot twice.
I had no idea Your Grace was a learned military engineer.
I'm not. I gave the Baroness those ballistae 2 years ago for her birthday.
Sire.
What say you, Excellency, of men who live in spite of such wounds?
And what say you, Your Grace, of soldiers who...
Those who did this live no more.
Man.
Master Geralt, I wish to converse with you once the storm of battle has subsided.
Forgive me, Excellency, but I plan to leave the royal court as soon as possible.
Might I know why?
Too often they take me for someone I'm not.
What do they call you, soldier? Wait. You served with me at Brenneran during our foray into the Pontar Valley. Norman Sador. Still an arbalist?
A, bine, lasă să-l
Yes,
omoară.
sir. Fight has not been kind to me.
Ha! Norman Sador, for your years of faithful service to the crown, I appoint you Decurion of the Arbalists. Onwards, gentlemen. No reason to dawdle.
Jechałem za tym.
Decurion of the Army.
Hey, you're the one who...
Forgive my candor, Your Majesty, but I must ask, what fate awaits the royal bastards when...
They're my children. If I hear bastard one more time, someone will die. Painfully.
Your Grace, forgive me. But the laws of succession are irrefutably clear.
Piss on the laws. I'll change them if need be. Above all, I'll not allow a band of treacherous barons to use my children as their banner.
Your Majesty is entirely within his rights.
Ada is dead. And I have no other children.
I see.
A murit Adão?
This
Wait,
conversation is over, Excellency. Please retire to your tent. Black ones in my camp for a battle. What has the world come to? Nothing would make me happier than returning his shriveled head to Emir in a sack. But Triss Merigold insisted I be patient and courteous. Was I?
Am înțeles întrebarea. Eram atent la ala. La glugalul ăsta.
Not really. I actually saw His Excellency sweat. But that'll be our secret.
You brought your sense of humor along. Have you learned anything about the assassin?
Triss did an autopsy. It's possible he was a witcher.
A witcher? What have I ever done to the ploughing witchers?
Anything more?
He had no medallion, but that doesn't mean anything.
Many in your shoes would have withheld that information. After the battle, Triss will report to me. For now, let us tend to the traitors. Where are you aiming, imbeciles? Soldier! Spyglass! What is going on up there? The gods! Count Etcheverry! Catch, Witcher! Aim for the rogue with the red plume. Not 6 months ago, he swore eternal friendship to me.
Și asta mai.
Quickly! How much higher?
One and a half degrees.
Ia să vedem, am calculat bine?
Did we hit the bastard?
He's down.
Ha! One less traitor. Time to attack. Follow me, Witcher!
Mamă, și ale de-aia cu instrucțiuni. Bă, ia, ce tare e. Deci așa am ajuns noi acolo.
Onward, Witcher! To the top! You know, Witcher, I'm prepared to forgive Louisa. All she need do is to kneel before her king.
Very noble of you.
You mocking me? Never mind. I'm certain Louisa will realize her mistakes. Besides, children should have a mother.
Lost.
It's quite simple. Louisa and I had a bit of a tiff. She made demands I could not fulfill. Understand?
I think so.
Count Etcheverry and others immediately intervened.
Băi, ești prost. Deci asta merge pe bază de sclavi.
The evil king would take her children. They would protect them, even place them on the throne. And the Baroness would choose a motherly love you. In truth, they desire privileges that would weaken the throne.
That's a swerving soldier's life. Taking orders, smash your foe. Going a country, there your wife. And a long road as you know.
Râdeți voi, râdeți, a venit timpul să sugeți
Bread
pula.
and vodka's all you'll get when you're plowing for your king. Blood and mud, your brow a sweat.
I don't
Bolting
trust
a
you.
bandage pricking us.
Da, da. Eu vă țin în viață.
Look alive, men! Hail to the king! Where the hell are we headed? To battle! What the fuck do we want? Victory! This I like!
Asta în pula mea, ne plimbăm cu fortăreață.
We're nearly there! Weapons at the ready!
Deci ne bătem cu fort... E prea tare.
That tower was ridiculous.
It was designed to break the rebels' morale.
A bunch of lords and lordlings took a ride to then pompously stride on top of the walls, while the real army fought and died below them in the shit and piss-filled streets.
If years of service have taught me anything, it's that the Highborn don the best costumes and get the best vantage points, whether at a ball or in battle. But it's not the time for that kind of jousting, Witcher. Continue your story.
While I remember, what happened to the dragon?
It destroyed half the castle, killed hordes of soldiers and flew off.
Where?
In the general direction of Edda.
To think it almost killed us all.
Și acum ne amintim ce s-a întâmplat.
Arian Lavalet has surrendered the castle. Open the gate. Arian lives. Open now. Kneel before your king and I shall show you mercy.
Looks like we're stuck.
Indeed, and my magic's no good here. The main force down in those boats is going to beat us to town.
Want to head back to the tent? The camp will be nice and empty now. I've had enough for today.
Tempting. Look, the King's Special Forces.
Special Forces.
What of the Baron? You really had to kill him.
A dus pipulă. E bine că mai ai și ajutor uneori. Dacă făceam eu singur toată asta.
No other way sometimes.
Aha, așa am ajuns aici.
Sire,
Vernon Roach. Tell me, Roach.
there's fighting in the town. A section of our forces crossed the river in fishing boats and swarmed the streets, burning, raping, pillaging. The Lavalettes are making a stand near the temple.
What of the Baroness?
Alive and safely tucked away.
Unsoiled, I hope.
As you ordered, sire. She's fine, and beautiful as ever. The children were not with her.
But you know where they are.
In the monastery, but we've yet to penetrate
Asta
that area.
chiar că arată un spadasin.
Cross, quickly.
Protect the king!
Da, nu există, pă, la mea e pula în gură de prost.
Dragon! Take cover! To the hoardings!
Protect the king! Run for the hoarding! Give my leg for a heavy crossbow right now.
It's a dragon! I can't believe it!
Marigold, stop admiring it and do something!
It's not that simple!
Before the fruit turns my army to cinder! Dragon! Take cover! To the hoardings!
Some professional you are.
We've got to get to the town. We might stand a chance there. Do you want me to go over and tell her?
They're at the gate! At them!
The boats!
Zgrijania.
Blasphemers!
Back up! I'll open the gate! Quickly! I can teleport myself, but
A băieți, hai cât se poate. Se numește sacrificiul ăsta.
Plowing dragon nearly reversed the course of the battle.
The fighting should have scared it off.
Forget the dragon. I need to hear how this story ends.
You were at my side almost all the time after the bridge collapsed.
Almost. Tell me how you got into the monastery courtyard.
Hai că zic acum. Băga mea gura ta.
Ha! And they said we couldn't get near the walls. Half a day and the town is taken.
Report! Fighting for the castle continues, and a group of rebels have barricaded themselves inside the monastery.
What of my children?
Likely in the church as well, sire. Fen took a priest to task. Finally mumbled something about a passage neath the wall.
It would take a week to get a battering ram in here.
Axes, sire?
That will also take time. But what other course do we have? This priest. What of him? What of this passage?
I fainted before I could really get going on him. He's under guard below.
You've some work to do, Commander.
Yes, sire. Silas, you look to this door. Fen, come with me.
Witcher,
Your Grace.
I've a mission for you. One suited to your abilities. Vernon can be persuasive, but he's also hot-tempered. At times losing both his self-control and his subject. You must try to find this other passage on your own. Succeed, and you'll be the envy of all Vizima.
Maybe Roach will get something out of this priest. It's a relatively large town. I could use a hint.
I'm counting on him. But time is of the essence. Please explore the area. We seek a tunnel or something similar. Beware of traps. They may have planted some. You're best suited to this. My men lack your skills.
Soldiers loyal to the Lavalettes would never harm the Baroness's children.
I shall be reassured as to that when I see them, not before. We must act quickly. The rebels are dispersed, in disarray. As dim-witted as they are, I fear they could conclude the children would make good hostages.
Deci n-am de ales. Hai să vedem cum am ajuns în căcatul ăsta.
I'm relying on you, Witcher. Where are those axes? Move your asses!
Deci ce aș putea să fac? Ceva aici.
Shut it.
We're innocent.
The king will decide your fate.
Why would they bring in a witcher?
Damn it.
Anyone know what Valor looks like? The wife wants me to get her some shoes.
Nu știu, putem să intrăm și noi într-o casă. Da.
Brother against brother.
The gods punish those who shed fraternal blood.
Am și uitat de astea. Locked. Hai să vedem dacă mai e loc după asta. Da, mai e. Stai că am dat pe lângă. Bă. Hai bă. Vreau să intru. Locked. Ce pula mea. Ceva pe aici? Nu. Hai mă, lasă. Sabia mătii. Deci fiți atent, deci monștrii aia pe care am văzut noi în arenă sunt de aia salvați de ei, cred că. Ia să vedem. Bă, că mai rămas de ăștia.
How many more can there be?
Așa. Nimic, nimic, haide. Era ceva aici. Ai făcut morții tăi în gât. Ce? De s-au unit toți. Da, mă, da. Și acum ce fac? Ah, hai sus. Hai sus.
Blasphemers! Death to the sister fucker!
Blasphemer. Cine mă, eu? Cum îndrăzniți, mă, bagabonților? Când voi ați făcut astea, ziceți de mine, mă? Asta e. Merge și asta? Deschis? Nu, e locked. Hai sus de lăță! Mi se pare că s-au mai mult pași uneori. De boal. Man.
Blasphemers! Don't pull back!
În partea asta. Hai, mă. Key. Unde e? Ăsta. Key. Key. De unde pula mea key-urile? Da, intrăm pe aici atunci.
Crush those vermin! We can repel them! For Temerian man! To die for Temerian, to die of Death to the tyrant! Death to Voltes! Onward! Attack!
Am obosit să-mi bag pe ăla.
Crush those vermin! Down with tyranny!
Taci-mi pula mea. Nu mă superi. Păi și ce atât de important? Ia stai mă să medităm de o leacă. Chiar nu știu ce să fac cu astea. Ești nebun. Dar nu putem să le vinde. Ok, am înțeles. Am ok, dar la... Aha. Stai, bă, aici am venit. Bă, deschide ușa, bă, ușor, tati, ușor. Deschide ușa. Bun, tati. Armor plus 1. Reduction of damage from magic. Plus 1. Bleeding. Mai bun de astea pe care le am acum. Hai să vezi broscoții iar. Și ce am făcut? Gata.
You have just become the most titled witcher in the world. And the wealthiest.
I'll remind you of that when this is all over, sire.
See, Vernon? Geralt succeeded.
Lucky he did. The priest was downright discourteous and went off to meet his
Asta cred că e gelos, băi.
I saw Scoia'tael on the river.
Where? How many? What colors did they wear?
Plough the elves. We'll tend to them later. The monastery awaits.
Descoia'tael, elf și Dorf s-au unit contra noastră.
Scoia'tael. This puzzle is beginning to come together, Geralt. You're either telling the truth or weaving a very convincing lie. I want to hear the rest. Foltest bastards. The Solar. What happened?
We might have arrived at the same time if not for tales.
Be specific, Witcher.
Well, the archpriest told the truth.
His Majesty King Foltest of Temeria.
Arthur Tales, erstwhile Count of Nesvelt. I signed your sentence.
Yes, yet the Baroness saw fit to pardon me. An awkward situation, to be sure.
Anais and Boosie, where are they?
The royal children.
Don't test my patience, Tales, and I'll grant you a quick death.
Confess, Foltest, before the gods and the people. Boosie and Anais are the fruit of your loins. Bow to the gods and admit the truth.
You may not have noticed, Tales, but I just took this town.
Aided by murderers, sorcerers, and a mutant for whom nothing is holy.
This is hallowed ground. You will not raise your hand against a servant of the gods.
Ia să vedem. Ne-a pus și pe noi în acțiune aici.
Where have you taken the children?
The Solar. They're in the Solar.
What is this? Blasphemy! Sorcerers' tricks!
Holy man unharmed and the noble gets slapped. A win-win situation if ever I've seen one.
Damn, I've seen assaults go awry, but the dragon topples them all. Tops what?
Mutant. Freak. Witcher's trickery.
Cred că am greșit ceva.
They called me daft. Now they're fertilizer. Peasant homes always make a good bonfire.
Unde pula trebuie să... în partea asta. E să închise în pula mea. Să nu cu ei. Așa, dacă tot e așa, vedem așa, să fie așa și să... A, eu încă am astea. Ciudat.
The dragon's back! I can't.
Pula. Cu aia nu știam, efectiv nu știam pe unde să merg. Deci de ce sunteți bolangi?
The dragon's back! I can't.
Dragonul, măi. Mi-a luat sabia.
You saved my life again. Ask what you will of me, Witcher. Within reason, of course.
I need to leave, sire. I'd like Triss Merigold to come with me, if she wants.
Are you blind? She's enamored with you. You may leave, and none shall stop you. You have my word.
Ragazzi, bevuta. Manca minha puta. Ok, nimic interesant pe aici. Trebuie să mergem cu ea atunci. Yeah, boy.
Who goes there?
Foltest. I've come for my children. Geralt, wait here. You might scare them.
Thanks be to the gods. My prayers are answered. Go, Boosie.
That's not my father.
But it is your king, boy.
Nașpa.
Bells, your triumph is complete. The city and fortress taken, sire. Time to thank the forefather and the mother creatrix for this great victory.
Mai
A
spune.
moment, blind man. I've not seen my children in 6 months. The gods can spare another minute. Listen to me. Your mother and I quarreled, but that is over. She was deceived. Evil men turned her against me. These men have been punished, and all will be well from now.
E cu sumuc.
No tears, Boosie. One day you'll be king, and kings do not weep.
Armed men approach, sire. Children, go to the refectory.
My knights will soon be here. You must meet them, for one day you will rule them. Boosie, go wash your face. They must not see that you wept.
There's a bucket of water in the next room.
Nice. Help your brother.
Ah.
Sire, let us pray.
They must look like the royal children they are.
Ce? Te încurcă cineva?
They have your eyes, sire.
Opa. Cam greu să prinde al meu. Eu dă, fii atent. De data asta n-am putut să-l... Băga mea și pula să-mi bag. Vreau că e așa negru, mă. Că-i noroi. A, mă, dracu, putu eu sabie, ce mai stai? Ia... Nu cred. Nu cred. Nu cred că el omorâsem. Ce... Nu spune că ăla e. Chiar cum bârâi cascas. Da, mea și pula, bă, uite-mă. Mi l-am urât. Cât am stat să chinuiesc și să slujesc și să... Pentru nimic, e atent.
I suppose that's the extent of what you'll give me.
Does this mean I'm free?
Foltest, King of Temeria, has been murdered. Unfortunately for you, you're the only suspect.
The murderer outsmarted you, so I'm to rot in this dungeon.
Oh, no danger of you rotting. You'll hang.
Convince them otherwise.
I have no influence over the court.
For fuck's sake, you command the blue stripes. Do something. The real murderer is free, and he's further and further away with every hour you spend prancing around in here.
I find the Killer Monk story unconvincing.
I don't claim he was a monk. He was wearing a frock, though. He sailed off in a boat with some Scoia'tael.
Would you recognize him?
No problem. A mountain of meat. Never seen anyone bigger.
Dar parcă asemenea cu vrăjitorul ăla pe care l-am omorât, mă.
What would you do if you escaped?
I'd go after the Kingslayer.
You know where to look for him?
Some Scoia'tael helped him escape. That's where I'd start. I expect you might know this particular group of elves.
How'd you work that out?
They wore blue-striped masks. Trophies, I expect.
Yorveth's commando. I know where to find them. We've a trail to follow after all.
If you want to start over and take it easy this time, get me some food.
Now that you mention it. Vess! Bring us food and drink.
Mai debi. Mi-e foame.
Shame you didn't think of that earlier.
It's your own fault, Geralt. Your fate is in your hands.
Mâncarea undim.
Thank you.
Ce vrei să mai stai? N-am înțeles care-i. Nu pâine, nu nimic. Doar cărnați gori, mă. Dai seama ce se te mira. Stai că-mi face poftă de... Apă, ia poftate.
Never heard of women serving in the special forces.
Vess is one of my best people.
How'd she wind up in the blue stripes?
I pulled her from the paws of the Scoia'tael. Just 16 when they torched her village and slaughtered everyone. The unit commander took a liking and spared her.
Interesant.
One last thing. This file is about one Geralt of Rivia.
And Foltest's death?
Actually, Geralt's death. The report details events from 5 years ago. Rivia. Population 1,230.
1, 2, 3, 4.
In that, 253 non-humans.
253 non-humans.
September the 25th, 1268. A riot erupts. A massacre ensues. The streets run with the blood of elves and dwarves. One person finds the courage to face the raging crowd.
Hei, nu spune că ăla e...
During the rioting, 76 non-humans perish, including the witcher Geralt of Rivia. Stabbed in the chest with a pitchfork by a man of whom we know only that his name was Rob, and he owed 3 crowns at the local tavern. Yennefer of Vengerberg dies trying to heal the witcher. The bodies of Geralt and the sorceress are taken away by a mysterious young girl with ashen hair. Their place of interment remains unknown.
Uite-mi pula mea.
Rivia. Yennefer.
What just happened?
I saw my own death.
And the rest? Have you regained all your memory?
That's all. I just remember the end.
Cine pula mea tu plânge pe acolo?
Vess! Interrogation's done. Restrain the prisoner. I'll take the key. I sail upriver at dawn. Guards will collect you in 5 minutes.
Ia să vedem.
Eat. You'll need your strength.
Și cum pula mea desfac eu chele cu... Bă! Coaie, cum desfac? Mă întorc invers. Da. Dar ce corp i-a făcut mâncați aici, talentul tău, oră rău. Arăta mai bine corpul, aia de capă. Arăta mai bine cu aia.
Not yesterday, he was a hero pretty much. Everyone's man.
Personally saw him cut down 20 men in the blink of an eye, so it's no surprise.
See him dashing along those walls? Can't rightly say I ever saw his sword the blade move so fast.
I thought that beast was tearing to bits when it came out the clouds.
Delayed don't mean denied. Hangman will do that tomorrow.
Ați bine pula.
What say we teach him a lesson of what he did to Foltest?
I'll not touch the scum. I get scurvy.
Guard. Come here, good man.
Why are you hollering? Do that again and we'll shut you up.
How long are you going to keep me in here?
Can't wait to see the hangman, eh? Don't worry, tomorrow's your big day.
I can't wait to see him skinned alive.
You wouldn't say that if these bars weren't here.
Is that so? Let's see.
Uite ce bătaie dau.
Rip your guts out.
Stai, că n-am fost atent. Bă. Ok. A, S. U. Oalele. Mamă, ce pe spatele meu, mă, cava, știi, n-ai prost. Urât curfa, mă. Partea asta nu pot, ia să ieși pe aici. That is all. Okay. Dar pe ce item? Pe morții mătii, unde vrei să-l văd? Ce mai putem să luăm de aici? Ăsta plânge așa, băga mi-și gura lui.
Damn torches. I can't sneak out in this light.
What was that?
Opa. Nu. Ia-o de acolo. A, deci pot să și... Am înțeles, tati. Bă, nu. N-am nevoie de asta momentan. Bun. Cred că asta e. Hai la tati.
What was that? I'll pound you till you're a bloody spear! I can take you! Alright, hodge down. Let's see it.
You wanted a map? There it is, first-rate gold. Wanted me inside? Here I am. What the fuck else do you want from me?
What are we... You tell him!
First of all, the pierced heart with mum on it. It's hiding part of the dungeon.
I needed a bit of courage. Had a few drinks beforehand.
You were supposed to get caught, but not for thieving. Because for that they whip you first.
How are we supposed to see the corridors among all those scabs?
Vreau să o asta de pe jos.
Not backside. How are we supposed to glance at that thing if you need to drop your trousers every time?
Pula mea, coaie. Dacă nu mai știu unde să mă duc.
Fucking hungry. Hungry.
De aici am venit, nu? Dacă... Da, mă, coaie, pe aici am venit. Mă pula că mai știu ce fac.
Leave me be. Let me alone, please. Don't hurt me.
Ufa. Da, nu pot să iau asta.
You deaf or what? I said a prisoner's escaped! Guards! Where the hell is everyone? Guards, over here!
Toți morți tengăt.
So, where's his Bat's pissing on it.
Am dat pe lângă.
Scourge! Witches escaped! Dancing toe-to-toe, you rat!
Bang! Și murdăria dispare. Ok. Rustiche. Nu asta aici.
To me! Pile on him! Witcher on the loose! After it!
La ce este, mă? Liu Kang să ce pula. Hai de pula mea, ăștia să mai iei dracu. Poate ar trebui să mă duc pe partea înaltă jos.
I am Shilad Fitz-Esteban, emissary of the Empire of Nilfgaard and its most divine emperor, Emir of our Emrys.
What do you want of me, Nilfgaardian?
Simply to speak, my lady.
Ah, really? Something you would not dare were my son still alive.
I very much regret the death of the Baron Lavalette. Please accept my deepest condolences. Yet it is precisely this loss that renders our conversation mutually desirable.
Let go of me. I shall walk unaided. I shall return, rogue, and I shall repay you.
Let us go, my lady. Your cries can do us no good.
Opa. Ia să-i regăsi ceva interesant pe aici sau sal. Unde fac ăștia mâncau ăștia? Talentul vostru. Vezi Google, e ceva bun? Nu? Vezi? Bine, pa. Șobolan de pădure.
You're out.
Dă-i, tati, dă-i, 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 dă-i. Stai, stai, stai. Ok. Voiam să mă duc eu în partea, dar acum nu mai am ce să fac. Bă, dar aveam ăla. Ia să vedem. E bun ăștia. Uh. Mai bun ăștia. Ki.
Bastard! You fucking prick! Fuck you, cocksucker! Fuck you up the arse! Motherfucker! I'm gonna fucking kill you, hear me? I'll rip your prick off and beat your head in with it!
E, mi-ești handicapat. Mă pierd pe aici. Cred că m-am întors de unde am plecat. Pula mea cu ei. Da, ce dracu, mă. Labirintul ăsta. Da, aparent cred că mă învârt în cerc. Și da. Ce pula mea fac, băi, cu aici, nebun? Locked. Alarm. Hai mă, că eu nu știu unde să mă duc, ești nebun. Doar nu vorbesc serios. Că fac chiar asta. Da, mă, revenim după ce ajung unde trebuie. Ia să vedem. Cred că am ajuns într-un final. Undeva unde trebuia să ajung. Eh, eh, eh. Bam! Ma pace, dedeliță. Aici un use. Un râf fac ăștia, mă, mâncava și tare. Dacă am mai văzut aici ceva vreodată. Ia să ce mai la ce mai Sunt 20. ...50... ...50... ...312... Și cui dracu să le vând eu acum? E nebun la cap. Un Oran pula mea.
Come in, Master Geralt. Allow me to introduce the Baroness Lavalette, mother to the royal children, who at present mourns the passing of her eldest son.
Milady.
I comfort the Baroness with assurances that House Lavalette need suffer no more, its future brighter as it stands protected by the Empire of Nilfgaard.
Did you kill my son, Arion?
Milady, I killed many during the assault, not just your son. War demands sacrifices. You might remember that the next time you're about to start one.
Have some compassion, Master Geralt. The Baroness requires support. She is distraught as it is.
Unnecessary toil, Excellency, for witches have no feelings. And the truth, especially when painful, can wake us from the slumber of self-deception. I deserved as much.
Milady, I wouldn't trust the ambassador if I were you.
Master Geralt, let us be serious, please.
Let him speak. I wish to hear this.
I didn't know your son, but I know he saw the Empire as a foe, as did King Foltest.
You've no notion of the events transpiring in the kingdom, of what Kimbold and their ilk are capable. My duty is to Foltest's children, their safety. And though I too see a pact with Nilfgaard as a pact with the devil, I feel I have no choice. Besides, can you say that you really knew the king?
Well enough to be confident of my words.
Truly? In that case, what kind of a man was he? I wish to know your view.
Milady, those of my profession generally live longer by not judging the nobly born. Especially crowned heads they're accused of murdering.
If there's any truth to the accusation, you stand to lose nothing by speaking.
I didn't kill Foltest. What's more, I intend to find the man who did.
The ambassador questioned your guilt. It seems now that I too believe you did not slay the king. Your Excellency, you will aid the Witcher to escape the castle. That is my wish.
But, my lady, this would represent an immeasurable risk in my estimation. And there is the matter of your son.
He chose his fate and departed in a manner worthy
Dacă
of
am ales bine.
Lavalets. How am I to believe you protect me from reptiles like Kimbold and Maravel when you balk at the notion of deceiving a few prison guards?
Milady, I shall do what is in my power. Give me a moment, Witcher, then proceed to the main gate.
Dă-te în pula mea și... Eu vreau să mai lutez pe aici dacă se poate. Aha.
Guards! The witch has fled his cell and is raging in the dungeon. Restrain him immediately. But one more word, soldier, and I shall personally make certain you hang beside the fugitive. To the dungeon, on the double!
Nu pot să-i bag pe ăștia. De ce am mai luat eu de aciulisia? Nu să mă caute la asta, ce pula mea. Ia stați o târă. Mai ales. Nu merge să dau save. Să văd o chestie. Urururururu. Se pare că cred că se salvează automat. Liber, liber. Cum e să fie liber, Google? Simt liber ca pasărea cerului. Mergi pe spatele. Care mai și talentul ăsta. Du. Închide ușa, creștini. Dacă găsim noi pe cineva să vindem asta, dar ia stai. Ok. Am înțeles. Las una din fiecare să... Păi, cred că numai cu ăsta lupt. La ce pula mea să mai mi-au sabia? Serios acum. De ce să mai mi-au sabia? Unde fă? Nu te văd. Sus în castel? Ah. Să le dau și la ăștia sau? Nu, bine.
You were to sneak out. Avoid anything resembling a bloodbath.
You left me the key to my manacles, not an invisibility cloak. Triss, is everything all right?
Not exactly. I'm no longer the royal advisor. I've lost my post.
Shish.
Witcher's mistress, they call me. Kingslayer's whore.
Triss, you put yourself out there.
An interregnum is chaos by definition. Rats like Baron Kimbolt and Count Maravel rule Temeria now, or strive to. But no one save old Natalis can restore true order.
Natalis is far away and of low birth. The crown's simply out of his reach. Baron Kimbolt, on the other hand.
Politics is secondary right now. Vernon, learn anything new about the Kingslayer?
A week ago I got a message from an informer in Flotsam. He saw Yorveth in the company of
Dar nu e că ăla, nu sau?
A week ago? Sounds like a cold trail to me.
We need to start somewhere. The trading post is a few days upriver, in the forests that lie on the Edirnian border. Yorveth's territory.
Flotsam it is then. Triss.
Yes?
I'm a bit beat up. Will you look at my wounds? Let's go below deck. And I need you to tell me about Yennefer in detail. I want to hear it all, even the things you don't want to tell me, even the things that might hurt.
Prepare to cast off. Clear the lines and all aboard.
Lines clear, Captain!
Ăla-i tati. Să avem grijă acum că... Toată lumea o crede. Respect.
War is a good time to forge friendships, alliances. Harry and Lavalette, busy building walls and forging swords, forgot that. When he was gone, those he loved were forced to forge
Cred că el a chemat dragonul ăla cu matahala aia. Tu...
Life can't be easy for anyone who's unlucky enough to be labeled a regicide. That goes triple for someone like Geralt. Could his luck get any worse? I've known the Witcher for a long time, and I'm sure that kings, courts, and politics concern him about as much as last year's snow. But hey, life doesn't always dole out what we expect, right?
Right.
Sometimes it even forces us to associate with unsavory characters like Vernon Roach. No, I'm not making any excuses, and yes, I had my reasons. The Witcher spent most of the way to Flotsam talking into the evening, as water lapped against the boat's side, Triss told him forgotten stories of his unexpected child and his toxic relationship with a sorceress named Yennefer. Stories of a life stolen from him. Am I boring you? Don't set this tale aside. Give me just a few minutes more, for someone special's about to appear in dire straits upon a scaffold.
Asta a fost toate. Dacă n-am citit tot. Să. Opa. Eu troc e-mail cu ăla. Aha, tu în gură până acum alergați. Hai să vă văd. Are numai arcul și când e vorba de ceva are o flinții de la de sabii.
Sheathe your sword, elf. I'm here to talk. Bow low. You stand before a head crowned. That of Demavend, king of Aedirn, by the grace of the gods, sovereign of the Pontar Valley and so.
Ah, nu.
A friend to non-humans. I have an offer.
Ăsta e ăla care venise atunci pe barcă.
Atticus will soon return, and I'd rather know all before then.
I can add several more heads to this one. Each crown. Foltest to start with. I barely escaped in Aedirn. I'll need help. Access to your hideouts and maps of your secret trails. And the support of the Scoia'tael. I want no gold and have no interest in the killer's fame.
Then why do you wish them dead?
It's a long story. Your beast nabbed his neck. Time to go. Do we have a deal, elf?
Urât e făcut, bă. Și asta era atunci, de la începutul jocului. Asta s-a întâmplat că
Flotsam should be just beyond the point. We'll take the beach.
Who's we?
You and me. Reconnaissance.
I'm coming too.
You should stay behind. We can't be sure of the reception we'll get.
Precisely why I won't let you go alone. Someone's got to look after you.
That time of the month.
Come on already.
Something's brewing.
What? Water's cold as hell. Come on, Witcher.
Bine, 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 bine.
Come on already.
Pe unde trebuie să vin?
Witcher, we're waiting.
Da, mă, că nu știu unde să mă duc. Aici.
Come on already. Any news from your secret informant?
The port's blocked. Some merchants are being held up for months.
What about roads through the forest?
Yorveth rules the forest.
Morning, morning, damn it.
Stai să lutez și voi ce pula. Hai taci în pula mea, că îmi dau o stabie de asta în cap.
You coming?
Altceva, tati.
Where are we?
In a forest?
Very fun. But who does it belong to?
Yorveth, maybe? I know more about the Pontar Valley than you think. For instance, I know that Foltest stole this land from Canaveth a few years back. I believe you had a hand in that.
Deci toți ăia pe care îi știam au fost trădați.
Hear that? I smell an elf.
Aia e barca noastră. Asta trebuie să-l omor.
That's Vernon Roach, Special Forces Commander for the last 4 years, servant of the Temerian King, responsible for the pacification of the Mahakaman foothills, hunter of elves, murderer of women and children. Twice decorated for valor on the field of battle.
Yorveth, a regular son of a whore.
I've long awaited our meeting. Laid plans, set traps, and now you appear in my forest of your own volition.
You aided the man who slew my king.
King or beggar, what's the difference? One dwan less.
We need him alive. Know any useful spells?
Get his attention. I need to focus.
I'll try.
Climb down and we'll finish this. I await.
Ha! You're a man without honor, Vernon Roach. An insect I'll not duel, but one that I will crush.
Seems like you spout the same old elven drivel.
What you mean, Witcher?
I've seen your kind before. Proud and shay, sneaking around forests. Helpless, yet masking that with acts of increasing cruelty.
I helped kill Roach's king. You call that helpless? Or would you call me a terrorist? No one will grant us our freedom, Witcher. We must win it for ourselves.
You're just another old elf in a young elf skin, using clever words to mask an obvious truth.
Obvious, you say?
This is not about race or freedom, or even vengeance. You're here because someone powerful told you to be. Someone who's using you. They may wear a crown, carry a magic wand, or even lead a guild. But be sure of this. It's not about your freedom, your rights, or your ears. Nilfgaard plowed you once. Now someone new does. Am I wrong?
Those times are gone. No one will ever use the Scoia'tael again.
Who are you addressing? Me? Yourself? Or the archers in those shrubs?
Triss, now!
Shit.
That ought to discourage them. Triss, are you all right?
Ce a făcut?
You should have charmed the archers. They're coming.
Sunt o leacă nervos.
The spell's still working. Stay close. Triss is spent, so no more butterflies. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Back to the boat?
There's even more of them that way. We must fight our way toward Flotsam.
I'm not a sack of flour or one of your commandos. I'm a woman.
I noticed.
I'm really sick.
At least I'll die holding a lovely ass. Come on, let's go.
Clavilor.
Are you alright?
Yes, fine.
Sons of bitches.
What's happening? All I see are your boots.
Where the hell is that training? Starting to think we'll make it. Wait. Harry's waiting. Triss.
Be quick!
You're back! Just a little. Geralt, kill them now.
Bă, cine mă, că nu mai văd? Trebuie să coboare, că altfel n-am cum să...
Scoil salad sacking! Alarm! Squirrels! There's a mage among them! Ready yourselves!
Hai bă, că vreau să-i fut o sabie în cap. Gata, Scoia, Teldorf, toți, omorâm pe toți. Rămân doar oamenii.
You know each other?
Rather well. But he has amnesia. I actually took the Witcher by surprise when I killed Foltest. Fear not, El. I know Geralt. I know his weakness.
My weakness?
Too many spells at once. You can die from that.
See that?
Yeah, the Kingslayer and Yorvith.
You all in one piece? Who are you?
I'm a witcher.
Emir var Emrys, spice merchant.
A trader?
In spices.
Uh-huh. And the woman?
My good man, we barely escaped death. Be so kind as to tell us where we might get some rest. We'll explain everything later.
Very well. Head for the market square. You might be in time for the execution. Some ne'er-do-wells are going to hang. A dwarf and some bard. There's also an inn and a brothel.
Oh yeah, the brothel sounds especially interesting.
Okay, okay.
Take care now.
Spice merchant. Not likely.
Did you say that?
Squirrels at our very walls.
Yorveth led them. I saw him with my own eyes.
Who are these blokes?
They're the ones the elves were chasing. Assault in broad daylight.
Where's the common tavern with Linden?
Băi, porcule, bă!
It's all because of the squirrels and their magic.
Fucking mud!
The squirrels and their magic.
No offense, but, built a roof.
Ia să...
Zoltan. Dandelion. My faller.
Just great.
What's the plan?
We improvise.
No killing.
We'll take care of this, Triss.
Geralt! Geralt! Over here! Help!
Mai vrea să fac asta.
Step back, White One.
What are they going to hang for? They don't look dangerous.
The charge is collusion with a Scoia'tael.
Dandelion, an elven spy?
The bard's hanging for debauchery.
What?
The sentence was he's to hang for debauchery. And a sentence is nothing to scoff at!
Are you serious? Listen here, people. Is profligacy now a punishable offense in the free kingdom of Temeria? Or are we in Nilfgaard?
Piss off, freak! Or you'll have me to deal with. Think of the common folk, you're spoiling their fun.
Well, freak he may be, but he speaks true. Debauchery's one of my favourite pastimes, but I don't want a noose placed around my neck for pursuing it.
The soldier boys paid us a visit or two, though we didn't have much fun.
Away with you, Margot! Go back to your brothel.
Time to go? Fine. But hear this, people. He sure liked to parade about, but his Willie wouldn't come to attention. Ha!
Stop the execution.
Shut your trap. The singer's to hang and he will hang. This is a decent town. Whores and witches notwithstanding.
What's
Să vrea să
your
scot sabia.
words, guardsman? I don't know witches, but Margot's a decent woman.
Shut it, all of you! Or I'll not vouch for what I'll do.
Thinks he's tough, showing off his balls. Don't fret, people. I've seen the rot on them.
I'm warning you for the last time, Margot!
You wouldn't hit a lady.
You're no lady! Beat Laredo's lackeys!
Ok.
Look here out! Assaulted an officer!
Ce-mi pula?
They'll hang anyway! Look here out! Assaulted an officer! They'll hang anyway!
Dă-i, taci. Nu, ce bun era de pulă. Capă-n gura ta. Să știi și karate. Yeah.
What the hell is going on here? I said, what the arse fuck is going on? I'd like to report. Out of my sight, Clover. A few ploughing bandits and you can't even hang them. And you, stay calm, hands off your sword. Our scaffold embraces speeches and hangings. Which will it be?
Are you in command here?
Forgive me. Bernard Laredo, commander of Port Flotsam. Yes, I rule this brothel.
Your people started it. Short fuses, some of them.
What do I care? They started, but you finished.
I had to defend my friends. Will you release them?
Terrible choice of friends, Witcher. I'd rather give you a thief. Relax. I'm joking. I hate thieves. We can put on another show. Bloody and serious this time, mind you. Or we can come to an understanding.
Meaning?
Give me a minute, Witcher. Listen here. You may have heard rumors of the tragic events that transpired during the siege of Lavalette Castle. Sadly, they are true. King Foltest is dead. It's likely that Scoia'tael had a hand in this heinous murder. So you see, none of you can feel safe. That is why today, wagons with armaments will roll out into Flotsam streets. I hereby declare a state of emergency. Await
Ia să vedem.
orders. Prepare to
Majoritatea
fight
l-a făcut bine,
and
cât ce
ready
bine arată.
yourselves to avenge your fallen king. Now disperse. Go to your homes.
What about them?
They'll not hang for now. Let's say I'm reconsidering their cases. The scaffold's no place for civil conversation. We'll talk at my home. Your friends are free for the time being. They're not to leave town. Come after dusk. I'll be busy till then. There's one more thing. Welcome to Flotsam, Witcher.
They were really going to hang us. I don't know. I didn't mean to torch that watchtower.
Everything's all right, Dandelion. Let's get out of here.
Oh, we owe you, Geralt. Thank you. Time to hit the tavern. Come on, Dandelion, you need a stiff drink. And while we're at it, I'll tell you an edifying tale of local hypocrisy that conceals lechery neath a veneer of courtesy. Except nothing can hide the stench.
Step lively. Stretch those legs. Let the stinkers see what a real army looks like.
Săraci. Deci așa e. Dai de ăla și se duce ala în jos.
So how's it going, dear? Everything all right at the household?
Youngster Street.
Cu dracu că mai și speriat. Întreagă la cap. Hai tai, fă dracu, ce tot paha este tot. Paf. Nu pot să găsesc ceva să vând și eu. Ah, pe ăla, să vorbesc cu ăla, poate. Cine știe.
Any idea why Laredo put a price on the troll's head?
Commandant Laredo has Flotsam's welfare in mind.
Mm-hmm. But the troll tends to the bridge, keeps it in repair.
Not likely. To start with, that's a dangerous beast. In addition, he pays no taxes on the tolls he collects.
What do you do?
I'm the royal castellan. I look after Flotsam's provisions, fortifications, and so forth.
So if I exterminate a monster, I need to see you about the reward?
Indeed. You could start by filling in Form H12 and taking it to...
I don't need to. I've got immunity.
Ah. Well, you'll find the notice board out in front of the inn. And good hunting to you.
So long.
Yeah. Yeah.
Îi dau un cap în gură lui asta. Poate... Nu se mă uită așa urât. Se uită chiruș după aia. Fă, grasul, e vino leac. Lasă-mă mișcă așa greu.
Going, dear. Everything all right at the household? Youngster screaming in daytime, the old man moaning at night.
Hai că arată bine. O să zic. Ce să le cer mă la alcooliști ăștia?
Just don't start any brawls. Peace and quiet. Get it?
Of course.
I've got my eye on you.
Așa. Of, unde fugi? Da. Uf, stai așa în pula mea. Lasă ce i-au dat un pula mea.
You look strong. Too strong for me. Here's what you're owed. You ought to give Wiry Wilkes a shot.
E clar.
You'll not have an easy time. Strong man you are. Here's your coin. You should take on Big Max.
Dacă
Pew's white too.
asta de la unul la altul.
Say something, or did you just fart?
Cine pula mea e Max?
You're a strong lad, but I'm not. By Veo Patit.
Who?
Bartholomew Bargy. You'll find him in the village.
Ok, ok. Vreau să-mi arate alea din în fine. Shoo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Paisprezece.
You're a strong...
Welcome. Welcome.
The fuck she's a fuck.
Say something, or did you just fart?
You're a strong... Beat me again. Here's your reward.
Thanks.
Eu nu mai voi cu bătai.
At your service.
Looking for monster? At your service.
Do my eyes deceive me, or are you Richard Geralt?
Nu, sunt Vasile.
My cousin from Vizima claims you're good at dice.
Word gets out that we've a good contender. Better players are likely to show up. Sneaks wise.
E, așa dați. Da, tați.
So, will you... Sure. We only play for fun, but Zindrab fancies himself a match. I won't play any old challenger. Show us what you can do, and who knows?
Da, bă, că nu... Asta cu pula mea vine. Nu ce case să am?
Your luck was in. But I want a chance to win my coin back.
Da.
We have... I can make no sense of this relic. I'm interested. The gods have not granted me understanding. Perhaps Providence grants you. Then I shall give you this prize.
Dar ce pula mea stau?
You are lucky.
Greetings.
Stay away. Only the gods know.
What's going on here? A competition, brother. The port closed, we're bored off our arse.
Așa, așa.
Care to take part? What are the rules? The contenders put their coin down, winner takes all. The fighting rules. Drop your opponent and make sure he stays down. Complicated. So, are you fighting, brother? He's a fresher like you, brother. Good for starters. Put your coin down. So, what'll it be? I'm ready. Gentlemen, let the dance begin!
Wait till he drops his fucking guard! Wait till he drops his fucking guard!
Dă-i, tati, dă-i. Mi pace.
That was fucking poetry! Up for another, brother.
Who's up next?
Bob Ransel, known as Flip-Arse.
Strange name.
Does everything backwards. Sleeps in daytime, drinks before he eats.
Ai vrea să fie alea
To get dressed before he plows them.
înapoi după primul Witcher.
Show us your orange. So what'll it be?
Era mai ușor, frate, atunci.
I'm ready. Gentlemen, let the dance begin.
Jos. Sus.
Kick the plowing bastard!
Alele.
Hey, champ.
What?
I can tell you're a serious contender. Far too good for this drunken riffraff. Believe you me, I know what I'm talking about.
So? I don't know you.
They call me King Ziggy.
Așa.
Because I pay like a king.
Ah.
If you want a taste of fame and riches, look for me by the inn in the evenings. I'll take you to the right place.
Wouldn't want to get on your bad side. Up for another, brother.
Yeah.
Who's up next?
I knew you'd end up fighting each other.
Who's that?
Tidy Tib. The bastard eats honey straight from the hive. Drinks for 4, and some say he can hang a bucket full of water from his cock. You better get a solid coin pouch ready. So what'll it be?
Ba, frate.
I'm ready. Gentlemen, let the dance begin.
Wait till he drops his fucking guard!
Fuck.
Punches lights out! That was fucking poetry.
Da, mă. Am mai auzit asta.
Congratulations!
Yes.
You dropped some of the toughest brawlers. Well done. Tournament's over.
Punches lights out!
Wanna dance, white tin?
What a bloody night. Have that howling in the forest.
Haven't you had enough, brother? These fights aren't part of the tournament. We need to set the stakes. So what'll it be?
Dă-i, tati, să curgă banii.
Gentlemen, let the dance begin.
Punches lights out!
Opa.
Left hook! Watch out for the left hook!
De asta faci, mă?
Punches lights out!
Wouldn't
At
want
the
to
back.
get on your bad side.
Gobble up, pay up, don't stare.
Și așa se fac bani.
Greetings.
Haven't you had enough, brother? These... So what...
I'm ready.
Gentlemen, let the dance...
Punches lights
Am mai bag pe ăsta și pe am dus să-l caut pe ăla cu armele.
Left hook! Watch out for the left hook!
Bam. Bam.
Kick the plowing bastard!
That was fucking poetry.
Da.
Left hook! Watch out for the left hook!
Where's that at? Only the gods may award, and the prize will fall to you.
Left hook! Watch out for the left hook!
What a bloody night. Have that
Du,
howling
du,
in the
du,
forest.
du, du, du. Ăsta se ciortește tot de aici. Yes. Hai să...
Damn, that was close. Innkeep, vodka.
Triss Marigold. Lice eat me, but you are a treat to behold. Just a little pale.
Magic takes its toll, but I'll be all right. Good to see you in your beard again.
Can somebody tell me what happened? You set off a month ago for Zoltan's wedding.
Lad got fucked. There will be no wedding.
Did you hear about Foltest?
Rumors travel faster than the wind.
Winds and rumors. I want to know the truth.
I want to know how Foltest died. And the dragon, was there really one there? And who rules Temeria now?
Dandelion, calm down. You'll choke on your liquor. Triss, you're the expert on Temeria. Tell us who's in charge now.
It's chaotic and getting worse. The old families are fighting for supremacy, no holds barred.
Baron Kimbolt and Count Marivelle, I bet.
Among others. After the assassination, while Geralt was in the dungeon, the lords convened in a field near Lavalette Castle to choose a new ruler. 3 days they debated, and it looked more like a bazaar than a meeting of nobles. Except the trade was in court and ministry positions, spheres of influence, royal privileges.
Humans.
In spite of several duels and 2 poisonings, no king was chosen. Civil war was in the air.
Did they ultimately resolve anything?
No. It ended as usual. Sadly, John and Talis remained their only hope.
Ah, the victor at Brenna, and Foltest's most tried and true field commander.
During the deliberations, he was several days' march from Lavalette lands, with an additional 2,000
Prea multe politică, chiar și pentru noi.
He's to keep the peace until a rightful monarch is chosen.
He could find that ruling is to his liking.
Natalis is a soldier at heart. He's not suited to rule, and I don't believe he even wants to.
He's got the army behind him.
Which is why he can guarantee peace. Well, a tenuous one, sure, but that's always better than civil war. Besides which, he's deeply in debt to a dwarven bank in which Philippa Eilhart as sorceress holds significant stake.
Where were the mages?
Aye. Where were the grey eminences of this world when they were truly needed?
They weren't invited. Neither was I. But if not for their intervention, or rather that of a few influential sorceresses, Baron Kimball would have taken the throne.
I was invited to sing at his court once. Afterwards, he refused to pay me, and the food was awful. No way I'll stay in Temeria if he's crowned.
I think I've heard enough about politics. No wedding, Zoltan?
The Breckenrigs broke off the engagement because some limp prick put it about that I joined the uprising in Vizima. My would-be Popper-law refused to let a rebel firebrand join the family. And Keep, where's our drink?
It was like this. We got to Mahakam a week after the Grand Master died. Bought
Tu vorbești,
Zoltan
băi.
an absolutely grand doublet, a pair of Garibaldi
Ai
crackers,
vrut să fugi cu aia și te-a prins asta.
a jade stone as big as my fist.
You were broke as a joke by the time Dandelion threw me a bachelor party at an establishment called the Tight Lane.
Next day, we went over to the Breckenrigs. They welcomed us in, sat us down, and proceeded to discuss the superiority of Mahakaman mining know-how over any other. Just when I thought I'd learned more than I ever wanted to know about mining, they served the soup. You'll never believe this, girls, but they served duck blood soup. It was as black as tar.
Eat, Breckenridge says. Then proceeded to slap 2 full bowls of the shite. Old goat. Hope his mind caves in on his head.
Laredo said you're working with the Scoia'tael, Zoltan.
I have done many things in my life, Geralt, but I have never stooped to banditry.
The Scoia'tael don't consider themselves bandits.
But I am no Scoia'tael.
Since when have you worked for Roach?
Hey, nobody said a word when you went out to save Temeria from the Grand Master and his mutants.
Relax, Dandelion. I was just asking. Do what you want. You're an adult, kind of.
That wasn't very supportive.
Laugh away. At least I decided to do something constructive.
You used to spy for Redania. Now you're spying for Temeria.
Ever tried to live off of poetry alone? The truth is, I'm a citizen of the world. As long as I don't serve Emperor Emir, I'm not doing any harm.
Even me, Geralt. You play the spy a bit, get bored and drop it.
The dragon, well, the dragon appeared and that's all I know.
But where did the Lavalettes get a dragon? We heard it fought on their side, huge as a barn, they say.
Dragons don't usually take sides. Maybe its lair was nearby and it just felt threatened.
E
If you
controlam.
hadn't driven it off, Foltest might not have taken the castle.
Maybe. We'll never know for sure.
Nu mi-aș gura lui că l-au controlat ăștia.
Foltest's killer lay in wait in the tower, where the Lavalettes had hidden the royal bastards. He was well informed.
Wait a minute, what were you doing there?
I was protecting the king. After the first attempt, Foltest began treating me as his lucky charm. He ordered me to be at his side during the battle. The dragon separated us from the rest of the army. The killer disguised himself as a monk, a blind one at that. He let Foltest greet his children, waited until I had walked off, then cut the king's throat from ear to ear.
How did he flee?
Jumped out a window into the river below. Yorvith's Scoia'tael were waiting in a boat. It was planned.
And you're chasing him because he murdered the king?
I was accused of a murder. I need to clear my name. He's a witcher. Then some brave Temerian soldiers showed up, piled on me, and knocked me out.
Save yourselves, good folk! The beast attacks!
We better get out there. Someone's casting spells.
Doamne-și gura voastră. Am cădat pe lângă. Totul l-a invocat, totul de mare. Și-mi pula mea.
What sort of sorceress are you? A lot of good you did. Can't you hear me? Why didn't you help him?
He's alive, isn't he?
The beast nearly pulled him in the water while you stood staring like a calf at a...
Watch your word.
Where's this beast?
Ask her.
Geralt.
I guess we knew each other.
Oh, look here. Birds of a feather.
Let's say I've heard of you.
Master Witcher, this is foolish. The beast near pulled Sozek into the depths, and you're simply chatting with this damsel.
All right. What happened?
I came to Flotsam to kill the Karen.
Karen?
The monster that has effectively blocked the port. A moment ago, I had the good fortune to see it in all its splendor, but the local folk scared it away.
Good fortune? You hear that, Sozek? That was some good fortune for you.
Why's the beast in the port all of a sudden, eh? Summoned by the witch, perchance?
To see it in all its splendor.
And which of you is ready to help the sorceress fight the beast?
Why us? Huge it is. Big as a mountain.
Then why get angry at someone who's willing?
Well, 'cause...
We'll tend to the Karen, the sorceress or I. Maybe we'll do it together. We'll draw it away from the port beforehand so as not to endanger the likes of you.
Well, I hope you succeed. I've no preference for who does it, witch or witcher. Just kill the whoreson and the whole town will be grateful.
I apologize for interrupting, but I am Louis Merce, and I am chief person in charge of all matters related to It is in this capacity that I must inquire if you're willing to attempt to resolve the problem of our so-called Karen.
So, Witcher, are we willing?
I usually work alone.
I was here first, and I'll not relinquish this contract. My way or the highway, as the locals put it.
Fine. Your way it is.
You must contact the merchants on the waterfront as regards any rewards. Madame de Tanseville has, I believe, or...
That I have.
In that case, don't let me keep you.
Triss, how long must I wait for you to introduce us?
Sheila de Tanseville, advisor to Queen Zulika of Kovir.
Kovir's a long way north.
True. I had my doubts if the Karen was worth the journey, but those were dispelled with what it showed today.
Here to hunt down some ingredients?
Triss sharp as ever.
You're thinking that...
Troll eyes, ghoul venom, virgin's blood, all those disgusting marvels we take from dying species, to throw into the cauldron at Sabbath. Right, Triss?
Absolutely. Virgins are a dying breed.
Oh my. Your sense of humor seems to be intact too. But enough of these pleasantries. Tell me, Geralt, you saw the tentacle. What do you make of it all?
The beast must be huge. Maybe inhabited one of the Pontar's tributaries before, hunting animals. Then it grew for some reason, and hunger drove it to seek fresh pat.
And on the Pontar it found trade
Cum bate acum animalele alea mari. Întâi un dragon, după aia un reflex.
Cedric.
An elf.
Cedric, Eus. Cedric e elf, dacă nu știați. De-aia cântă așa bine. Ai văzut cum arată? Știi dragon și el.
More or less. I'll talk to the merchants about the reward, pay Cedric a visit and get back to you.
You know the inn's also a horror house.
Thanks for the warning.
You free?
No, working my arse off like...
Bun. Hai să ies în pula mea de aici.
How's it living with Roach's soldiers?
Splendid. I know every shit joke that anyone's ever thought of. Plus, I've learned how to burp out the official title of the Shorty's told me about his 16 children, all named after Temerian troop divisions. Nice to know that you care, though.
Glad to see you in a good mood. Who's the brave man?
Sorry, that's a secret.
And here I thought Roach's boys had an ounce of respect for me. How's it living with Roach's soldiers?
Splendid. I know every shit joke. Nice.
Glad to see you.
I think
Who's the brave man?
Sorry.
And here I thought Roach... The massacre in Rivia. It came back to me, I remember. The angry mob murdering non-humans. A young boy with a pitchfork.
Anything else?
Death. Or a state close to it.
O trebun eu la micu,
I was there. I arrived.
care am avut grijă de el.
Don't worry, Tris. They're only memories. We have bigger problems to tackle now. Something tells me that in recovering my memory, Good to see you, Zoltan. What are you doing so far from home?
It's a dog's life, Geralt, I'll tell you that much. Then she breaks off the engagement. And there I was, learning a gavotte. Fuck it. Out of sight, out of mind. Farewell to Eudora, the forge in Novigrad, and all the world's Breckenrigs. I'm a plain merchant, and I've made my peace with that.
Someone named Cedric?
Know him? We drank each other under the table last Saturday. Barely made it home.
El is
Where do I find him?
Most times gazing at the forest from a tower near Lobendon. Strange bird, that one. A heavyweight when it comes to drink.
Thanks. How are you killing time in this hellhole?
At present, polishing gems for Sheila de Tanserville. Requires precision, but it's well paid.
Jewelry?
Not quite. The sorceress is building a magical contraption. Spends her days staring at it. A regular magpie eyeing a copper. But I don't think she's getting anywhere with it. Got so enraged one time she dashed a vase against the wall. Some temperaments, those sorceresses.
Is there a good swordsmith or blacksmith here?
There's a small smithy by the wall. Quite basic. The tools probably remember the conjunction of the spheres, but it'll do for weapon repairs. They also enhance swords with runes and add ornamentation to armor. You can also look in on some merchants. I don't think the Readers robbed them of everything yet.
How are those biceps holding up, Sultan?
Hard as a bull's bollocks. Arm wrestling's a dwarven pastime. I'll arm wrestle you anytime. Now, even.
Show me those bull's bollocks, then.
Your hand's like a vice.
It wasn't easy.
If you ever run into my old mates Yarpin or Sheldon, promise me you'll take them on. Be surprised.
I'll try. Prea multe, mă, nu...
I know you. I can see you're dying to ask me. What is it?
All right, fess up. What happened to Foltest?
The king's dead, and the Scoia'tael are in it up to the tips of their pointed ears.
Yada yada. The Scoia'tael are blamed for everything in this country, from bad crops to bad marital sex. I guess the price on Yorvit's head will rise, fertilized by the elves.
Ce mă enervează că se duce prea repede.
You gave Vernon a full report on Flotsam. Seen anything unusual around here?
They've got some amazing women at the brothel. You should take a look. One of them.
You know what I mean.
That's what an ordinary man would say. But we poets also look into people's souls. I saw a robbery sanctioned by law. Town watchmen laughing as they confiscated goods, all the while talking about how they'd finally bring order to the town. I know these things happen everywhere, but here, it's not motivated by hatred or misguided attempts at meting out justice.
I need information. Anything that could help me track down the Kingslayers.
I only know gossip. Things folk have been saying since Demothen's death.
Clasic.
People are throwing out blame.
Normal să fii doar
One day it's the elves,
vagabond.
another the Nilfgaardians, then it's Rivians. Bold theory that, but the mob comes up with even better ones.
What do you mean?
I mean chaos. People don't know what to think, who's good and who's evil. And these are tough times. Who knows what's going to happen?
So, Mr. Master Spy, what's new in the world of politics? Or singing about anything interesting these days?
Eddern's in trouble. Henselt and his great army are nearing the Pontarch and will ford it and strike any day.
Well, we haven't had a war in a long time.
Like all little boys, he likes to play with his soldiers. But I don't think Kedwin will have an easy time of it. Eddern's borders are guarded by Saskia the Dragon Slayer.
Who's she? Some mercenary?
A peasant girl and self-proclaimed commander of something called the Edirnian Voluntary Militia.
Fighting women and bards who play politics. These are strange times. I'm having flashbacks, Dandelion.
What have you remembered?
My own death.
I saw that with my own eyes, as I've told you many times. Yennefer gave her life to save yours. I thought you might have remembered what happened afterwards. I mean, how the devil can you be here now? I hear you, I see you, you're breathing. I mean, you're just alive.
Dandelion, I've had a flashback or two. I don't know everything yet.
Greetings.
Salut. Ah.
Greetings. Mind if I take a look at what you have in stock?
Certainly. You're welcome to. I'm Fioravanti, a merchant.
Așa.
Not to be nosy, but weren't you hired to kill the Kairan? I've had my fill of this place, and I'll be glad when the blockade is finally lifted.
The reader won't let you traders out until it suits him. Seems he needs you here for some reason.
What's that supposed to mean, damn it? Is he organizing some international trade fair?
Nu mai se pleacă
I
la două
was
pale.
subject of King Demavend.
Demavend's dead.
Ah.
O să fie un pic mai greu.
Here comes the witch. Ha! Greetings. A word, if you will.
You see, we've created an alchemical substance and we wish to test it in Vizima, in a laboratory.
Seeing as you're a witcher, we wondered if you'd be willing to test it in practice.
In a year or two, given the occasion, you could visit us in Vizima. We'd examine you and reward you generously.
We need to study its long-term effects. We can't say more.
Are you in?
Why not?
Splendid! Excellent! Now, if you could also keep a journal of the experiment.
Don't overdo it. Hey, boss. Look who's graced our smithy.
Ia zi.
That titan of the art of smithing can't hear us. Busy. Work's a blur in his hands. And how are you, Witcher? Things working out for you?
Nice workshop.
So how can we help you?
Stai așa, stai așa. Pai de pula mea, ce prost sunt. Și-am pierdut o grămadă de bani. Tu-s morțișorii, mătii.
So how... Eh? Good luck.
Da, mă, așa să mă uit în inventar. 3 bloc, 10 bleeding. 18.
So... So... A fine mess you have here.
Take care.
Welcome to my modest shop.
What do you deal in?
All kinds of incense made for meditation, rejuvenation, cooking, making medicine.
Prea mulți bani, frate.
Flotsam's got a garrison. We don't need a witch.
Hey.
Ce fugi mută, dracu? E mii de ciordit aici.
Witcher, I've been awaiting you. Afraid?
No, but I suspect we'll need to draw it onto the shore.
Leave that to me.
I can't wait. I bet it's something spectacular.
Believe it. You'll do the honors.
The honors?
Once on the riverbank, you'll kill him, her, whatever it is.
Did you find out where the Karen came from?
I didn't even try.
So I take it you know it was created by a...
I guessed as much. And what of it? Do you wish me to feel guilty, apologize for some madman?
I don't intend to. How did you know it was a mage?
I didn't. Just guessed. If we're going to work together, we should get to know each other.
Is that so? Very well. Ask what you will.
Are you and Triss friends?
Friends? Colleagues, I'd say. Acquaintances, perhaps. I know all the sorceresses in the north. We aren't that many in number, which is why we support one another.
What's that? It looks impressive.
A megascope.
What does it do?
Many complicated magical operations. It allows me to communicate with other sorceresses, for instance.
What's that? It looks impressive.
A megascope.
What does it do?
Many complicated magical operations. It allows me to communicate with other sorceresses, for instance.
Did you find out where the...
I didn't even... I guessed. How did you know it was a...
I'll be ready soon.
I certainly hope so.
Hai mă, hai mă. A, pula în inima. Greu să fac ăștia. Ai, în pula mea odată. Își coaile atunci.
No offense, but you're scaring my customers away.
Da? Așa. A, l-a făcut iară, stai că rezolv iară.
No offense, but you're scaring my customers away.
Așa.
Not a thank you, nor a goodbye. They're rabble, I tell you.
They pinch my ass and don't even leave a tip.
Data viitoare.
Moral downfall.
Nu mai fi tare în gură data viitoare. Aha, am înțeles. E ok. Unul aici și unul aici. Da, băi, băieți. O să vedem ce pula mea facem în episodul următor. Așa că, ceau les!